All right, what's up, guys? We are back out on the water. Different vessel today. This is a custom fishing kayak. I mean, you can't get more custom than this boat. You won't find it anywhere else. I'm just playing. I mean, it is custom. I did customize it. I took just a regular old kayak that you would paddle around in, put outriggers on it to stabilize it more so it doesn't want to tip over or tip over as much. You know, put that crate back there, some rod holders, put this nice custom seat in there. That's just like a bleacher seat that you would use for bleachers, and boom, now it's a fishing kayak. But we're out here in this today because obviously last time we came out, guys, the trailer had an issue, and even though it is like fixed, kinda, I don't want to drive that around until I get an actual axle, new axle put on it. So until the new axle gets put on, we're going to be doing some kayak fishing, and I'm kind of excited about it. Pretty excited about it because I haven't used this kayak to fish out of in probably like 4 years. It takes me back to 4 years ago when I first got it, and just fishing out of the kayak. So see how we do today. The challenge with today is the fact that I have no electronics on this kayak. So there's like, it's just, you're kind of blind fishing, which is fine. It's not a big deal, but I guess we'll see how great of a fisherman I am today, right? All right, let's get out here and have some fun. See if I can remember what to do here. Woo! Oh, there he is. Oh, nice. Got my foot wet already. Oh, darn it. Dang it, now I got a wet foot. Calm today. Calm conditions. Overcast. The water's pretty much just, pretty glassy. Being that I got to manually paddle this kayak, it doesn't have, you know, the motor or any fancy pedals or anything like that. It's going to take me a long time to get to my normal spots if I just do that. So I figure what I'm going to do is I'll just fish. Just going to fish this. Why not? There's fish everywhere, right? Or there should be. So we'll just kind of fish out in here. And I think what I'm going to throw today is the Ned rig. At least starting off. I know this water's got to be still pretty cold. I mean, touching it feels like it's in the 40s. I know the last time we were out, it was, I think, 42, 41 or 42. So, we'll see. We shall see. Oh, cool. Look at that. Big old bird. Whoa. What are we doing, bro? I kind of wish there was a little bit of a breeze because I kind of just want to drag this around. But there's like no breeze out here today. It is calm. Calm. It's crazy how light this boat is. Just me like lifting up on the rod will pull me towards the bait. Different. Well, that's a different bottom. I just went from, I could feel mud, and now I'm feeling rocks. So that's good. Mud to rock transition down there. Maybe there'll be a fish on this. And into grass. Well, there's like three different vegetations there. I could feel mud, then the rocks, and then all of a sudden I just felt grass. We're gonna cruise down all the way down to my spot. I'm just figuring might as well just paddle down there because there's something about just knowing I'm around fish. And the reason I know I can almost 90, actually, you know what? I don't think I've ever been down to this point over here and not mark fish somewhere around there. So I know fish hang out over there this time of year. And as far as it is of a paddle down here, let's get our workout in for the day and fish that. And then especially with the wind is blowing back towards the launch, I figure we can fish down there, and then this wind will slow. Once we're done, the wind will kind of just slowly pull us back, and we can kind of just slowly fish our way back, basically. So that's the plan. Whew! We made it. Only took us about 20 minutes, 15 minutes maybe, I don't know. Maybe just shy of 20. But we made it down here. Ah, I don't know how far we paddled, but I don't know, like 3/4 of a mile maybe, almost a mile. We made it though. We here. Before we start fishing this side, guys, I'm going to share with you the verse of the day. Today's verse comes from Mark chapter 3, verse 25. It says, "Similarly, a family splintered by feuding will fall apart." Let's do it. Let's see if they over here. I definitely know there's going to be fish in the area, like I said. Like, there's not been a time I've been over here and graphed and not marked fish in this section. Oh, we got a big stick. That one bit. That stick bit a little. Darn it. One of the nice things, though, about being in a kayak, it's stealthy. You're like super stealth mode. So you get stuck or something like that and you got to go up shallow to get your bait. You don't have that big motor just going and the boat just, coming up in there and blowing the whole thing out. Not to say you won't blow it out, but I just think you have a better shot of going up and getting your bait and being quiet and not spooking the fish too bad and get nothing to bite. But now we're going to just try and go for anything. Anything will bite. Maybe we can get a bass. We're going to drop shot. And I can't see. Is that in the hole? Yeah. Gonna drop down and with the old drop shot here and see if we can get just any fish to bite, catch a fish today. I think the thought is just sit back and relax. Shake it here and there, but for the most part, we're just going to let it sit. What I notice when I'm dropping to them with the electronics and I'm fishing right over the top of them, vertical dropping to them, that bait, sometimes it'll take me 30 minutes, 20, 30 minutes for a fish to bite. And it's just, I'm just shaking it, or then stopping it. And sometimes it's instant, but a lot of times it's shake, and then just letting it sit for, 10 seconds, 5, 10 seconds, and they'll hit it when it's just sitting still.
But they usually seem to come up and look at it when you're shaking it. Like you shake it, that gets them to come up to it. But it's rare that I'm shaking it and they hit it. It's usually shake, shake, shake. They come up to look at it. And then once you stop that bait, they just are like, I don't know. That annoys them, I guess, or they think, I'm not sure. But they eat it then. I'm going to try this bait for a little bit. The bait I have on is a robo worm. I've caught them on this. Caught perch on this. I've actually only caught perch on this. So I know they'll eat it. I know bass will eat it too, so I guess it's a good bait, but it's a bigger bait. So I always feel like those bigger baits, those longer, it's like a 4-inch or 5-inch robo worm. I can't remember, but when the water's cold, like I know it is, and I know that just from doing the old finger test and feeling it, I know it's in the low 40s at least. When water's cold like that, though, they seem to just like smaller baits. That just seems to be the thing. So try this for a minute here, see if we can't get a bite on it, and then we'll switch over to the old 2-inch minnow or something else. I will say one thing that I like without having the electronics. It's like when I'm looking at the electronics, I can see, oh, there's fish under me or there's fish not under me. And when I know there's not a fish right under the boat, and I cast out like I did, and I know there's not a fish under the boat, then I'm like thinking, well, are there even fish out and about, or And I know they are, but like because I can't physically see them on the fish finder, then I'm like, oh, I just want to find one on the graph and drop right down to it, and I just fish like super fast, basically. And I think fishing slower can be beneficial because you're fishing more methodical. You're without the electronics, it's like I really got to fish this bait. I'm not just dropping down. Are we gonna bite? Wow, that was weird. I think it was just the bottom, but my rod was going ding ding ding, but it didn't feel like a bite. Yeah, that's a bite. We just had a bite. We had a bite, y'all. I felt that tap. Come on, baby. Anyway, the difference though is just like having to actually fish this bait versus looking at the graph and just being like, all right, I'm just gonna drop right down on them and catch them, or try and catch them that way. Oh, dang! He hit it again. I had two bites. Two bites, guys. Come on, fishy. Bummer. I'm gonna put the 2-inch minnow on just to see if it gets any more like quicker bites. If not, we'll go back to the robo worm. But a 2-inch minnow is, you guys know. If you watch this channel for a long time, you know that 2-inch minnow in the wintertime just to catch a fish it's the ticket. Ah, where you going, bro? Don't go in the water, you psycho. Stay. Trying to lose my pole. But here's what we were throwing. This is a robo worm. And then size comparison wise, see what I'm talking about? This little guy is usually for the panfish, perch, and whatnot. Bass will eat it too. I've caught plenty of bass on this. Actually, all of our bass, except 2 of them, 5 of our 7 bass we've caught this winter, all came on this one. Now the 5 other ones we caught on this were all 6 to 10 inchers, but hey, they were bass. All right, I just like to nose hook it. Just put the nose of that bait right through there. And yeah, so then when it's drop shotted down there, it's kind of like something like that, hanging out like, hey, eat me. Let's try this again. But so far, wait, was that a bite? Yep, there he is. Oh, whoa, whoa, careful! Dang, I missed him. That one hit it good. Dang. Problem was I was already leaning this way, and then I set the hook that way. That's why I have the the outriggers. Oh man, dang it! That fish hit it good. Oop, there's a bite. Come on, buddy. Did I get him? Did we get one? Guys, we got one. We got a fish. Yeah, we did. Hey, thank you, Jesus. That's a good sized perch, baby. No skunk. Man, he's a pale though. He's a pale sucker. He's bigger than my hand. Probably like 9 inches, 8 or 9 inches. Not giant, but it's a good one. No skunk, baby. Thank you, Jesus. So happy. Kind of pale though. He doesn't really have a lot of great colors. But we don't have a live well or anything today, so we're gonna just let him go. Thanks for not letting me have a skunk day, baby. See ya. Cool. That was weird. I went like I thought I felt a bite, and then I was like went to like reel up, and there was like slack. So then I just reeled down, and there was weight there. I had a fish. So you don't need electronics, guys. You don't need them. You don't even need a fancy boat. I mean, I know this kayak is super fancy, and you know, I get it. You're like, dang, that kayak is just top of the line. Just kidding. Obviously, it's a cheap old kayak. I mean, we're fishing out of a Walmart kayak with no nothing. We're just fishing. Did we get him? I think we got one, baby. Oh yeah, I feel weight. I feel weight. Oh yeah. That's a little one. That's a little one. 6 incher. He didn't like that. Look at that. He's like, don't touch me. There we go. Show you here. That camera is off. Keeps shutting off. It's having its regular camera issues. But there we go, guys. That's a nice little. This is like a 6-inch perch. He's not very happy. All right, we'll let you go, buddy. See ya. Woo! 2 of them, baby. Hey, we're adding to our winter goals now, baby. 2! 2 fish! You can always tell when they're going to be like smaller like that. They bite. There's definitely like a lighter, just more tappy bite versus when they're a good size one or it's a bigger fish, it's more just like dunk. It's one hard boom. The littler ones are always you know, like that. Man, I wish I had toe warmers on right now. That wet foot is still wet, and it is cold. I also wish there was a bathroom on this boat because I gotta go to the bathroom. Got him. Yeah. There we go. Oh yeah, good one. Right under the boat. That's a good one. This is the biggest one of the day. Sweet. Number 3. I was like, well, let's just see. Just do it just like if we were in the boat, in the big boat. I kept getting bites, kept casting out, and I get these little bites and whatnot. That's a good one. That's a 10-incher. Cool. But kept getting these bites and everything, and but just nothing would eat it. He did. Thank you, sir. Thank you, thank you. Let's try that again. See if they're just right under us. Just drop it right back down. Yeah, they're right there. I just had another bite. Oh man, come on, eat it, baby. Well, we had 2 bites, like, caught the one and then a bite right after the next drop, but they ain't wanting to play now. All right, I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna pull the anchor, and I'm just gonna drift. I'm just gonna cast it out and let it drag along the bottom. A little bit of mud down there. It's good enough. And I'm just gonna come out a little bit. Now, just cast her out. Now we're just gonna let it drift that way. Cover ground this way. I mean, we're getting bites over there, and I mean, we got about 10 bites, but only 3 fish. I figure let it drift. See how we do, just dragging through a bunch of different area. Oh, what the heck was that? A giant. Oh, the wind is picking up. You know what I think? I think instead of dragging the drop shot, I think that Ned rig, dragging that would be better. I think the thing about the drop shot that they like is it's kind of, you're getting it to stay right in their face. This wind is blowing us just a little too hard, so. It's huge. That's a tree. Oh, come on. Lost it. Dang. Well, there goes that.
All right, guys. Well, that does it for our day. Three fish. Yeah, not great, but not bad. It was fun. First time out on the kayak in 4 years. Got 3. Should have had about 10 with all the bites we had. Had a bunch of bites, missed a bunch of them, but not bad. When I was getting out of the water, there was a game warden here, and he stopped me, checked my license and whatnot and all that stuff. And I asked him about the pike in this, the northern pike in this lake, and he said he's pretty sure that they're not in this lake. He thinks that they just kind of, the game department will put those signs up just at lakes around the area, just as like a forewarning kind of a thing. But he said that he's pretty sure they're not in here, and so I don't think they are, because I've never caught one. And with fishing, as much as I fish for bass and catch as many bass out of here as I have, I think I would have got one by now, but who knows. But thanks for watching. We'll do it again.